Hey, it's Mark. While I don't agree philosophically with laws such as the federal anti-kickback statute, at least as it's currently drafted, it's a reality. And again, while in my mind we should be able to do basically whatever we want to do as long as we're not hurting someone else, our legal system has changed from one of freedom with certain prescriptions to this whole notion of compliance. So until you elect me czar, that's how it's going to be. But what's important to understand is that that notion of compliance is like some bureaucratic monster, that it's growing bigger and bigger almost every day as prosecutors, and federal prosecutors, find new and interesting theories to prosecute what might or might not actually be even within the realm of the federal anti-kickback statute, and in fact, in some cases, are using other statutes to bring purely state-oriented action. In other words, action that involves no federal healthcare program patients, no federal funding, into the fold in terms of prosecution in federal court. Prime example of this is something that I'm going to be addressing in a monthly e-alert article set for release on the last business day of January, concerning how the federal government is beginning to use the Travel Act, a law basically that was designed in connection with bringing women across state lines for prostitution, the Old Man Act, and has morphed it into a tool to bring violations of state bribery laws, and not necessarily even criminal bribery, but commercial bribery laws, into federal court as violations of the Travel Act. So what this means on a practical basis is that while unfortunate, you have to redouble your efforts in assuring compliance. That means you have to review contracts for compliance with stark federal anti-kickback statute as well as state counterparts. You have to review compensation arrangements in the same manner. You have to review billing performance, not only the system for billing, but auditing to see how members of your group have billed, or how you've billed, how your lab is billed to assure performance. And if you discover that you have overbilled and properly billed, you've got to pay close attention to timelines for returning that money to the federal government. The government's doubling down. It's time for providers to double down. Unfortunately, they've got the power of the gun, in other words, prison, to assure your compliance by way of conviction, by way of large settlement. It's far cheaper to take the prophylactic steps and take the self-investigation steps to assure that that's not going to happen to you.